Alright, all new stuff. Let's see. Start stream.
Is there a chat going on already? Or is
I
that
think so.
Uh-uh.
No? Alright, I don't know what's going on Rumble.
It's the old one. Not good, man.
I don't know what. It's supposed to push a new one to Rumble. It's supposed to.
Yeah, Rumble's not on.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's say start stream. I just need to press the right button, man. I just need to press the right button.
Did it go on that one?
Yeah.
Or? Oh,
I don't
cool.
know. I don't know what it's doing.
Maybe.
In stream, it should be live.
There's the old stuff there.
Alright, let's see. I have no idea. It says it's live. I don't know, we got everything new. So I don't know how it works and if it works or what it does. How do I clear the chat? Pop out chat, I don't know. Right, well, it says we're live. It says everything is happening. I think I could probably, yes, can you hear us? Yes.
Can you see us? Because I can't see us.
I've got all new stuff everywhere, whole new configuration, whole new setup. Everything is different and new. Are we on here?
Black screen.
All right.
This is not correct. It should be on here.
Yes, I don't know, but it should do that automatically, and I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't do that. What is going on?
I don't know.
I don't know why it's not. And this worked last night, and now today it's being nonsense.
That's weird. We're on preview, but not.
Yes, we're on the preview, but not.
Why not the program?
Stop that and rerun it. I don't know why the camera doesn't want to work. It worked perfectly last night.
How do I stop and rerun? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, just press the red button. Is it not on there? Okay, is it not on there?
No,
Yeah?
it's on there.
Okay, so just so press the down, refresh, sync your camera, start. I don't know why it's not going onto the
It
program.
wasn't working on this screen last time, then it was.
No, it was working there and there last night.
Okay.
I don't know why this, you know what, this really,
Settings.
hold on a second, properties, give me a second. View, okay, why is it not going to the live? Refresh, hold on a second. Refresh, okay.
Femboy says, careful about making Nicole mess with the computer. She breaks things.
I got it, there we go.
I do not. All the time.
There we go.
Okay.
I think this is,
Yeah, that's going to be correct. We should be popping in momentarily. That was
Right.
the problem. So what should you
I don't know, I moved that thing over and then it went back and now we're there. I have no idea, man. Technology, too much for me.
I
Right.
see us.
Yes, so do I. All right, let me see. Everybody get upset and leave. Not yet.
Not yet. Soon.
Right.
Next.
All right, let's see. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's
Everything's new. New computer, new software. Well, same software configured in a different way. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna drink some water now. Now I think things are working.
Parched after that.
Man, that's a mission.
So do I not have to do this now?
No, you can read the chat over there.
Wow.
Yeah, which is the whole point. So we don't need the. Now what I'm gonna figure out is how to pull the YouTube chat in there. That's next step. is
Femboy.
YouTube chat
Help
and
me.
YouTube chat and getting it on the screen. But you see, it's like it's sticky. So I think you could check
Bit
the
rate?
data.
Is the bit rate not too high?
Yeah, we can drop the bit rate.
Yes.
Drop the bit rate, and that should sort that out. I forgot about that because yesterday we were testing it at our what's the name?
On the other side.
Yeah, on
we
the
have
other
better.
side where- well, it was also late at night, so there wasn't as much traffic. I guess I don't know, man. The fucking data here and everything's crazy. But anyway, yeah, drop that bit rate down. Sorry, Nicole is messing with.
I have to
With
remind
that.
myself that's it.
Yes. So take it down a little. All
Ugh.
Yeah, that thing pops up. You gotta.
Why you do that?
So the taskbar is in the way if I don't hide it. But then if I hide it and you go too far, it pops up in front of your buttons. It's all very
make
complicated.
this make
Anyway,
sense.
good afternoon, goeiemorgen. Fucking hell. This is like harder work just to get this shit streaming than it is to break it officially.
No, that's like the. Oh.
Alright, well, anyway, good afternoon, goeiemorgen. Let's see what is going on. So, I bought this this machine, and I got it for a really good price. It's obviously not new. It is stuck, right? Are we?
Only on this screen.
Okay,
Maybe
that's fine,
can I
that's
refresh this screen? I don't want to fuck with
Yeah,
it.
just press refresh button.
Is that allowed?
Yes. Anyway, so I got this thing secondhand because we are not rich people, so we don't have like huge money. So I hope that didn't break Rumble. I forgot that's the actual studio.
That's why I asked
But
you
I
that.
think it'll be fine. That's
Yeah, it looks okay.
But anyway, so yeah, we're still learning all this new stuff because I'm trying to stream through Rumble Studio, but you have to interconnection. So anyway, it's very complicated. Or no, too complicated for my small brain. Anyway, so I bought this machine secondhand, but it needs a little bit of TLC. Now, I'm not sure how many people are familiar with commercial machines like this. There's some vinegar helps dissolve, what do you call that stuff? The like caulk and stuff in the water, helps clean machines from that. So anyway, this is the control kind of brain up here. There was lots. I had to break off the lid, which I got, and we can clean that. But the way these things work, so these are 3 pumps, and each pump pumps through a different chemical, and the chemicals then get mixed into the water, which then in the machine kind of washes inside and cleans things up. So this is a big machine, so you can put a lot of stuff in here because we have big stuff. So we used to have a machine half the size, but then half the stuff we can't actually wash in it. So now we've got a bigger machine. What's wrong?
I figured it out.
Okay, good.
You gotta add the streaming platform. It's not there.
Okay. All right.
Therefore, it does not exist.
Okay.
It does not exist.
Okay, but then add it. You're interrupting me. I'm busy explaining.
I don't know
people
how
here.
to do that.
Okay, all right. So I'll sort that out. But anyway, so this machine can wash much bigger pieces of equipment, and it makes us a little more efficient if you can actually just pop big pieces of equipment into the machine and then wash it instead of having to mess around with washing dishes by hand. It just makes us faster and we can do more stuff because machines are actually taking your place instead of you spit shining something. But these things work really weird. It's a very interesting concept. So what we do, or what we got, so in this little pump in here, there's a little tube like this, right? And then this tube you have to bend, and there's a little machine in here, a little motor that runs, and what it does is it actually pumps by compressing this little tube, so it'll suck air through it until it actually gets liquid, and then the liquid will start running through the tube. So that is how it works. Did you get it added? Okay, there we go. My wife very proud of herself. Yes. Do not dislocate your shoulder. Here we go. Drink some, so these pipes, so the red pipes are generally dish detergent, and it's a caustic dish detergent. So the see-through ones are sanitizer, and this is my problem. This one's not working, and I can see they worked on it prior because the screw is missing. And then the blue is normally rinse aid, which we don't need rinse aid because we have really clean well water that's softened. And the rinse aid is basically for hard water and stuff, so we just run vinegar through this one. And these pipes are cheap, they're like $10 a piece, but it's like $30 to ship them. So it costs the same to ship them as what they cost, and there's only like a few places you can get them. So I thought, well, I might as well change all of them, seeing that I'm going to change it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cover off, which is 4 little screws. Now I wanted to bring my electric screwdriver, but this is so little bit of work, and you'll probably find that the electric screwdriver will be so fast I'm going to lose a screw. So maybe take these out, and then we're going to undo this thing, and I'll show you how this actually comes out. And hopefully, if we can get this done and this thing runs, I'll switch it on, I'm going to run it, I'll show you how it works and what it does, and then we'll also try and slice up the ribeye Alright, so, and I know I'm probably right in between a bunch of other streams, but this is the best slot for us to start streaming or try streaming. I'm sorry. We all got like a mild, I don't know now if it's allergies or cold or something, but we've got a wheezy chest. You see you there, yes. We got a wheezing chest and what's
I
the name?
was not there.
Yeah, you were. Look, you stepped back. We have wheezy chests and snot, and all our kids are coughing, and so there's something they're either spraying or something's going on.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Ignore that I said that. So, this thing has to come out, alright? And then it's got little cable ties here that hold it in, which I think is really stupid. But I'm going to put them right back, alright? Because it's either that or little screw clamps. And I guess the screw clamps will work. I should get the...
By the way, you can say a honk honk to Bright Gaming,
Hey,
who's
Bright.
popped in to say hello,
Yeah.
and Andy Pearson. And I got a phone call.
Yeah, sorry, we're still on duty, man. Now, I'm trying not to stick this knife through everything.
Built on USA.
Let me see if give me 1 second. Let me grab a side cutter. That might work a little better.
We're not a restaurant. We're a grocery store. Built on USA. Anton, we have not been a restaurant since 2023.
All right.
It's been a little bit. We're a grocery store.
All right.
We're out in Sunset. Yes.
All right.
No.
Okay, I have a trash can this side, so I'll just throw it in there. So this thing.
No, we specialize in Southern African
Put
and
some-
East Elephants. And I can give you our website if you want to see what we have. But
Right, I'm gonna put some gloves on because these things, the soap is caustic, so it likes to eat your skin. All right.
the
I've not
gentleman
been-
was looking for Antone's.
Okay, we have not been in a
Restaurants.
restaurant in a very, very, very long time. All right. So that goes in there.
Don't splash.
Yeah, no, this is.
Say hi to Dog Digger as
Hey,
well.
dog, how are you?
He's
Alright,
making the
cool.
rounds with his hellos. You want some shears to cover your eyes?
Yeah, might want to put some. This is the worst one. As
Okay,
well.
I
This
do
is
have some.
No. This is the problem, man. It's not even coverage anymore. You know.
No. And if people get home, they steal the bandwidth.
Yes. That is true.
If and or when, shall I say?
Yes. So this thing's got some goo and gunk in here. We might as well clean that out. So I don't know how this machine has been pretty substantially used. I'm not going to strip the wheels out. I think they seem to be working well. So I'm just going to clean everything. I don't want to scratch these things because I don't want them to end up with scratches on the pipe. So this is like a rubber, like a little rubber hose. You know what I mean? We'll grab another one out. So let's see if you guys can see that. See and so see if we can see that. If they can see that, otherwise I'll show them again. I want to clean this out.
Yeah, they can see the small hole.
Okay. Small hole. All right, so now I'm gonna put this thing back up in here, and before I cable strap everything in, I want to make sure that this is all working. All right, so. All right. Now you cannot use any sharp instruments because it will probably end up puncturing. If we do this, let me just see what have I got here. I don't want to lose the screws. We can get a little lid here. Right. am I saying hello to?
That is it right now. It is quiet.
Quiet. Alright, so I thought, you know what? We got a lot of shit to do around here, so I might as well stream what we are doing. And then it also makes me get it done, because you know I can find other shit to do. But if I'm going to stream and show you guys some stuff, then we do that. Now, just as a matter of interest, these are priming buttons, so if you press them, then it's supposed to prime this thing. Of course, none of them are working, you know, because it's not new. So I have to. It's just a little switch. So up in the top here, it's got two wires. I just jam a little screwdriver in between them, and then it gives it some conductivity. There we go. Alright, so what I did here, it's got different cable ties. So I had a little tube from a different machine brand, and I thought, you know what, let me see if it works. And what happened was, it wasn't pumping anything, and then it started kind of moving an air bubble around. But it's still not working, because I'll show you why. So all these commercial machines kind of have a similar principle of how they work. Right? And if this doesn't work, if this still doesn't pump, it means there's a blockage somewhere. But this is a good thing to change, because this is a wearable part, and it's not an expensive part to change, except for a little bit of effort. So this was my old, another different machine brand that I had. That it's pipe. So you will see the difference, and also the difference in thickness. So this one is quite a bit, well, I wouldn't say quite a, yeah, it's quite a bit thicker.
It's a bit thicker.
So I'd say this is, if this is a 1/4 inch, that's probably, what would that be? What's your, if this is a
sixth or an eighth?
no, this is if this is probably 7 mil, this will be 5 mil. So this will be a 1/2 centimeter. That'll be press on this thing. The camera moves every time you press your hands on there. Yes, you see. Just so you know. So anyway, because I just saw that whole screen do that. So yeah, so that's why this guy didn't work. I thought I'd take a chance. You know, I had the part and I don't have the old machine anymore. So I thought, all right, well, let me take a chance with that and see what it does. And it said 9, not gonna work. So let's see if this, changing this out, actually starts the pump working. That would be very nice. I think that's enough. This one again. I did clean this one when I did the previous swap, but nothing wrong with just, you know, getting the last little bits and pieces out there, making sure it's clean. There we go.
Hi, Sensei. How are you? Welcome.
Hey, Sensei. Yeah, welcome.
He said, "Is this thing on?"
Is what thing on?
I don't know. Are we on? We are here.
We are live and streaming. That is a title.
No, I saw. He didn't show you the comparison of hole size. I don't know if he's gonna need anything to hold these suckers in.
Yeah. No, I'll still cable tie them. So this year it's narrowed. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it kind of goes. So this year's got little ridges. So you press it here and then it holds it.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that with my fingers. I have dainty fingers. Yes, Rumble's buffering. No, it's okay. On my screen, it is not staying up to date on the live stream. I can see it when I'm on my phone, but not on the
Rumble?
computer. I don't know.
Okay. Because if it's only Rumble, then it's the studio.
But it's showing the bit rate jumping everywhere.
Okay. So why don't you reduce it somewhere? Or is it at its lowest?
Well, I don't know if lower is a good idea. It's at 1500.
Yes, what was our old one? Wasn't it at like,
2,500.
say again?
I thought it was 2,500.
No, that's default.
Okay, then it was around 1,500 that we did.
So go down a little bit. Go to 1,250. Alright. And do me a favor, check if this thing's on 5G. Built on USA. 5G should be a little faster, but I think this is actually Starlink. That is our solution.
I just changed it to built on USA.
Oh, what was it on? No, but I put it on. No, you know what? But this thing, because I made sure when it was that side. But what it does is it will automatically reselect the strongest
Let's
signal.
see if it sets.
No,
if
I
it,
set everything up on the other side specifically. When I came here, I didn't even check because I already set everything up. Of course, it's my fault. Of course, it's my fault. No, I set it all up that side already. I set it all up on the other side to make sure we don't have to mess with anything here. But it obviously selected its own thing. Right. Yeah. And the only reason I got gloves on is so I don't put goo and crap on my hands for when I work with food. So, right, there we go.
Sensei, good thing you know a guy that understands Ethernet cable.
Well,
Oh,
so here's the
dude.
problem is we have to run Ethernet from the other side to this side first, which I'm going to do. But then we also got to have fixed line connection. But I don't think, is it better now?
It looks a lot
Okay,
better.
all right.
I
Man,
think that was the problem.
I don't understand because I connected it, but you know, it auto connects. I think what I should do is force it and see if it's like, no, do not ever select anything else. But it's, so what happens is when the Wi-Fi is stronger, which the other router that side is, or the access point that
Yeah.
side is stronger, so it probably jumped to it, and when I moved it, it didn't jump back because it could still find it here. That's interesting to me. It'll jump to the one over there, but it won't jump back to the other one when you get here. You know? Anyway. Man.
Do you take that?
I got a 4-pound hammer right around here somewhere. I fixed the problem quickly.
It hurts those things with my pain.
It's not what you said. It's not what you said. Alright, let's see. Then it collapses, so you've got to make sure that the pipe doesn't bend. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Alright. I'm gonna like the last one. That's probably the easiest one. All right. Now, keep that on because it's not broken. All right. So, let's see. Let me close this thing up. Switch it on back here. Oh. See, if you don't put the cover on, it likes to push it out. Alright, that does look like it's spitting something out there. Get to that screw. Good. Good. I might have sprayed some stuff in the machine to try and clean it a little bit up. Yes. Gives me a heart attack every time the first time it does that.
Our equipment is not aggressive at all.
Pop that one out. Slow, man. Slow. God, I have to put these things in, otherwise it pushes the what's the name out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to prime these things a little. I forgot they like to pop out if you don't have the cover on. That's why I was like, ugh. Now pressure.
Where's that drill when you need it?
No, this is okay. I'm fast. I'm as fast with the tools as I am with the hands. All right, here we go. All right, this thing we're gonna have to wash a few times. I've got a lot of soapy goodness in there. See that?
See that?
All right. That side, let's see. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's, as this thing turns, there's 3 pipes down here. So one is the soap, one is the sanitizer, and one is the rinse aid. So I want to see, I spray this thing inside with that grease and stuff. So I want to see if
That's what it is.
yes. I mean, I'll show you now. I can drain it, just do a rinse inside. So I'll do that.
359 Cuban, how are you?
Hey.
And Neuro, welcome in. You guys came at a good time. I think we got the stream running properly.
Yeah.
And our aggressive machine is
Yes.
being manhandled.
Yes. So let's see. So the problem was this one pump wasn't working. So I showed everybody, you guys missed out, but it's got a little sleeve thingy like this. Maybe at the old ones you'll get the idea. So these are obviously a little bit more stretched than the other one. But this one's thicker than this. This was one I tried. Let's see if this thing's spinning like this. All right. So anyway, so I had to replace these little, what do you call this thing? Well, it's not really a sleeve. It's more like a little bladder, I guess. So what it does is the little wheel runs, and then what it'll do, so what I can do is do this, and drain all of that out. Try and get the soap out a little bit. Alright, so these little wheels turn, and then what it does is it kind of moves the air through the little bladder, mix it into the water that goes into the machine. But I need to prime these things, and of course, you know, because it's a second-hand machine, none of my buttons work anymore, so that's another thing I'm going to have to buy. And I was stupid, because while I was buying these little bladders, I might as well, you know, for so much for not making money off your shipping. Alright, so I need a ladder. Alright, so my buttons don't work, so I've got to short out the 2 little probes. Let's see.
It's running.
There we go. Dripping. Because I've changed them, I've got to prime it and get the air out. Make sure it works. Looks like it's trying.
You know, the whole dark red line does not make the visuals.
No, it's a red pipe, so it makes it very difficult to see.
There we go.
Right, running good. Right.
It's back.
Now, sanitizer. That was my whole problem, is the sanitizer didn't run. Now I've got a new sleeve in here. There we go.
Where it's doing it.
It's coming up this side.
Okay, you can see it.
Yes, but I don't know if it's running out the other side yet. I suspect I have a blockage in the sanitizer pipe. See, you see this here. You can see it. See the bubble. But nothing's going out that side.
Did you check the pipes just now when you opened it?
No, I did not, because I have to blow on it. I would like to try and avoid that. Right, let me try not to electrocute myself here.
Good idea.
Alright, let's check that center. Come check the run side for me, please. This one I really can't see because I gotta watch where I'm pressing the screwdriver.
It's probably in the air bubble right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think it ran out. Getting a little bit of bubbles drips. Give it a second. Almost there, I think.
So yeah, so this is, you gotta prime this thing. Make sure it runs solid, so every time you basically run out, don't run out.
There we
You gotta
go.
kind of, okay, it's running solid. Alright, so the only problem, still this goy. Let me see. That's why I didn't wanna, so I can assemble this guy. So he's done. Assemble that guy, because he's done. Well, this guy, because he's working.
So we've got a few others who've popped in.
Yeah.
We've got J Ham Stoneface.
Hey, J-Ham.
Says, "Oh sure, Anton goes live when Viva goes to locals only."
So he was speaking to me in Russian. So on Viva stream today, J-Ham.
Very nice.
Yes.
And we've got Fritzy21. Reverse the polarities, Anton. It always worked for Scotty.
Problem is, if I reverse the polarity, it might suck me and like imagine me inside the machine, like, and then it's gonna be fun.
Very glad you said machine. Mrs. Sarge asked, "What machine is this?"
This is a commercial dishwasher, double, so a 2-tray dishwasher. You just see, sorry,
The big one.
Yes. Okay. That's one of my customers, but he wants to talk nonsense, I know, so I will talk to him in a little bit. All right. Yep, there's the blockage here.
So it's on that side.
It's pumping through. So somewhere in this thing there's a narrowing, so it could be pinched or something. It's just I don't like these things near my mouth because they are all.
Where else has it been?
Well, no, except for that, it's caustic. The stuff's all caustic. Alright, so let me pull this thing off.
Well, I hear it.
Yes, but it's.
Huh.
You can answer it and tell him we are on live stream. Yeah, that's a problem. Might have to get a new pipe here. Let's see. Now the problem is I don't want to pull this thing through without putting a wire in, so I can just pull it back, because I don't want to have to try and feed this thing through here without. Well, that's not really tight. Let me see. There's plenty. There's plenty. Let me see what's going on here. So that is not the problem. Okay, so this part is not an issue. It's the other part. Alright, so you guys can imagine. Hold on a second. That's the little hole that this shit has to go through. But I swear I just saw narrowing here. There's something in this pipe. I swear they fell out. I just saw this one side was much thinner and I thought, ha! And then it's gone. So it either fell out or, yeah, that's much better. So let us see. These things are not fucking clean. Nah, kiss my wife with his mouth. Alright, let's see. Sure there was something in there. You can normally see the the fluid pump. I'm still not seeing it. Let me see something. Okay. Alright. So, even before this guy, we seem to be having problems. Sometimes these things I don't like running without trying not to fucking electrocute myself. And I like running on prime. Seems to be a problem. See, the thing is, if these things sit, if they sit for too long, then they the chemicals tend to like form almost like a blockage of cakes. Sorry, this stuff's caustic, so I want to work with gloves at now. That shit all over there. Let me see. So the pipe seems pretty good, but there's probably something somewhere. Yes, there we go. A big old fucking hole in this thing. Well, there we go. That'll explain that. So let me see. I chop that off over there. Just stick this in the drum. That might actually solve the problem. See. Straight to that guy. The holes in these pipes are so fucking small. Alright, now let's see. Should have enough gap here by the lid. Alright, here we go. In you go, bastard. I hope that reaches the bottom some way, somehow. Right, let's see. I still don't know if this is going to pump, but let's see. Seems like very fucking little, very little, oh, there we go. All right. All right. Okay, so I will cut the other pipe off and move this. So this was also broken, but I can actually see this stuff come up here now. So this was my whole problem. So let's see. So I can actually see this pump up now. You're going to see that there it starts dripping. There we go. There we go. All right. Success. Now, we'll put that in there. All right. I'll have to reroute this when I'm done. So, right, that can go. I've got one screw left here. It's for you. I didn't want to put that in before I wasn't done. This guy. Alright, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight. This guy is now tight, 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 tight. Right. Alright, let the washing begin. Move this back around it. That guy, there we go, it's running some soap. Soap on the road.
Don't drop the soap.
Yes. Right, here we go. I found it, there was a hole in the back there on the incoming one, which is weird because I actually saw the bubbles come up, but you know. Well, you can step that way.
Alright. sorry, that was your favorite banker? You want to talk about your favorite banker?
Hey!
Now is
There's
the
a
time.
dude called Mr. Tom. So Tom works for an absolutely magnificent bank called Old Glory Bank, who has been fundamental in helping us set up everything we've got here. So if anybody is looking for a bank account or a new bank, or you just want to,
Or you want to spread the love?
well,
Some people like to
put one
spread the love.
finger, put one finger on each end up to the man.
These?
Yes, those.
Ooh.
Definitely check out Old Glory Bank. We do not have sponsors, but those dudes are worth a mention every time. I actually forgot quite out of my hotel.
You
They
like to
are-
hide them from
Yeah, I
yourself.
don't know where I put them.
I'll get
Anyway,
you a roll.
so those guys are absolutely magnificent. They are the only people that actually helped us. So Old Glory Bank asked for Tom, asked for Margie, and I think Caroline is the other lady. Run this thing one more time.
Remember,
Double
Carol's
check it.
business side.
Yes, Carol is business side. Here we go. All right. Well, that seems to be working. Okay, that's looking the business, man. This is looking the business. So I have to reroute this thing because I eventually decided to pull it out because it was giving me a hard time. Alright.
Hey, Sina Jonah, did you say hi to him?
I have not.
Okay, we
I
got.
have not looked up. I have just been working on this thing.
Well, he is in.
Okay.
He's so nice. He says, "How are you, beautiful?" Thank you. You're so sweet. You know what's interesting with this whole live chat thing? I can't scroll.
Yes.
That feels weird. I can't use the buttons in which I like to use.
So we have to put the little cable straps back just to hold the pipes in. But they were white, we're going to replace them with, I've only got black straps, so I'll replace them with black ones. I don't really think it matters.
In case you didn't know, those are the biggest black straps he could find.
Yes. Yes. This is true.
This is true.
This one I got to get rid of.
And Jody is in. Hey,
Hey,
Jody,
Jody.
welcome. Derail, I missed you. I didn't see your name on there.
So we are trying to stream a little more of the stuff we do.
Cyclops.
Hey Red Bull, how are you, man?
Sorry, I was gone a minute. I had
Yes,
to run
sorry,
away.
I was like bent over, ass in air, trying to figure out what was going on with this thing, but now I found it. No, there was a hole.
They have no clue how hard it was to not smack it when I walked in.
Ah.
But I didn't. I behaved.
Alright. So, strap these things back in. I'm going to have to do some gymnastics to get this other pipe, this one back through the tube, but it shouldn't be the end of the world.
Oh, I see.
No, because I pulled it out.
Ooh, yes.
You know, it's always hard. Once you pull it out, man, to put it away is very difficult. Need
Pulling
some
out.
persuasion.
Pulling out is not always bad.
Alright, I prefer cutting the straps with my knife because I have a pet peeve. So when I was an apprentice, we were working on a very long cable run. And we were putting PCM CIA transmission cables in a telephone exchange. And I was the first guy on the cable ramp where it turns coming out of the bottom of the wall, probably an 8-foot climb to the top, and then it bent over and it went maybe a kilometer, so maybe a half a mile, give or take, maybe a 3/4 mile, like that way. And we were grabbing these cables, four tied together, 4 packs of 4, so 16 little cables. So you had to pull. So I had to pull this up, and then I had to crawl over this. It was probably 4 foot, maybe 6 foot wide, 4 foot wide, and then it was just this like tray of cables. So, and it was probably like yay high, I guess 2-3 foot. So you were kind of hunched over. So I had to crawl with these cables and hand it to the next guy who sat maybe, I don't know, 20 feet from me. Then I had to crawl back, and then when I said, okay, go, then he would pull it, and then every time the cable moved, you know, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet, you have to say stop, and then I had to cable tie. But, you know, you got like almost a 3/4 mile worth of guys all the way as far as you can see down this cable run. So he gives it to the next guy, the next guy, to the next guy. We manually pull this thing through the building. I spent 2 weeks doing that. So when they pulled, my hand got stuck on the cables. And it pulled my hand down, and I couldn't get my fingers out. And it pulled my hand across the cables. And I didn't cut one of these things flush. So it cut my whole hand open here. So I have a pet peeve from that day to make sure that little bits don't stick out of cable ties, because you never know when you go back and then the damn thing cuts you. I will never forget that day.
By the way, you need to hold thumbs, cross fingers, hold your breath, whatever you can for Jody. He has a meeting in a few minutes to hopefully finalize their website.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
man.
that's exciting.
Excellent. Again, Jody, you need a hand on the product creations and stuff like that, because I would highly suggest do not pay someone to do that shit. I will train you guys if you want. You can do it yourself. Okay, and I can help you create some products and stuff also. Don't pay someone to do that. That is not a job.
We have had some awesome people help us. We would love to share it forward and do that for you.
Yes.
You are more than a good guy in our eyes.
Right. It's alive.
Pay it forward. That's the term.
Pay it forward. Yes, it's alive. It's working. It's doing what it needs
It's
to do.
alive.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. Let's run one more wash. So this thing is very interesting. It doesn't have a computer and doesn't have like a brain or anything. It's got little gears that turn. So Jody should be familiar with something like this, but this one's got little gears. So what happens is you have to hold this button down and the gear runs until it engages a little like relay, and then it's switched on, and then it'll keep running, and then it engages these things based on the positions of the other gears. Very interesting. Very interesting, this thing. So very mechanical, funny enough, for something kind of this new, you know?
Which is a good thing. Mechanics are easy to fix.
Yes.
When it has brains, you have to do other things. I'd rather wires and bolts and...
if it has brains, you have to there on, you know? Don't wait, no, if it has brains.
Right?
So, yeah, Jody, tell us if you are familiar with it. Jody works in commercial food.
Yes, he does.
So you should know.
Jody knows his way around a kitchen or two.
Yes. So this is a double. So I paid 10% of this thing's retail value. I paid.
That's why he went and played fetch a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I drove 10 hours to go fetch it because it was listed at 10% of its retail value, and I was
Yeah.
like, that is not possible.
And it was in the boonies. Nobody's out there. I see why they were not getting anything for it, which is fine. We drove. We got.
Yes.
Anton took our older son. I don't know if he really enjoyed it or not, but he really got a lot of sight view.
Yes, this is my conveyor. That should be exceptionally clean now.
Right? All the washes.
Yeah, I might have to spray that down a
I
little.
see.
See.
Still a little sudsy.
Yes. Yes, it is. Do one more.
Jody says we have a smaller dishwasher setting in the garage not being used yet, but I have. So, there we go. Bought it at an auction. Oh, we did the auctions. Oh, man.
Sometimes you get some good deals and sometimes you get trash.
I would say the ones you did were overall good. It's
Yes.
it's the small wares that are hit or miss. Sometimes the small wares are just broken and busted, and they don't tell you that. It's a box of stuff, and it's like the top was okay, the rest was not.
Yeah.
That happened a few times.
Right, that seems to be
Running
flowing.
clear, and it smells good. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, but I
smells
think
right.
that suds is good because I don't think there was enough. I think changing all of these. Because the problem is if this thing doesn't, if it doesn't pump enough, you're not getting enough detergent, which means your dishes are not washing clean enough. So the next thing I'm going to do for this has no heater for the water. So I've got a point of use tankless kind of water heater thing. It's not too far from here, but it'll heat to 140. This can run 140, 100 to 155. So I need to put one closer to this so I can feed that maybe at like 130 from there. By the time it gets here, it might only be because of the pipe, it cools down. So it's like 140 when it leaves. When it sits in the pipe, and if you don't like consistently use this thing, you know, and, yes, and it also goes through a pipe, so the pipe loses.
Is there a customer?
Oh, not
I'll be back.
FedEx or UPS.
I'll do that.
Anyway, so it loses heat. So this, I mean, you want your dishes, especially in this kind of setup, this thing has to be hot. So I'm going to put a little point of use, point of use, whatever, little tankless, maybe like 6 kilowatt, just something that can just run the water from this. I'll put it over here and I'll run it into my electricity. So that's my next thing. So you see, the beauty of that is, so these are some of the tubs I use. You see, so you guys can see that. It's a big ass. So the problem is I've got to wash these things by hand. No, however, I can just stick it in here. Alright. See, that is why I bought this thing. Literally for that and for my conveyor belts. That's why. And then I can take stuff like this, which people should also be like Jody will be familiar with this. This is a tote. So I can put one white one like that and this one on the other side. You see? And we can wash them. That is what I want. Now we are efficient because now we can actually use this thing. And I prefer to wash these things twice because we always have meat and blood and shit in there. So I prefer washing it twice just to make sure it's like really, really clean. Let me see how this thing's running, but it's looking good. Everything looking good. Let me see how the chemicals are coming out. I've already cleaned this up quite a lot, so it still needs some work, but we are getting there. Let me see. So the soap just ran. It's a little sudsy, but it's good. Draining the soap away. So it pulls this plug out, which basically drains the water into the drain, which I don't know if you guys can see the drain down there, but I connected that in the week or last week. I connected the drain. And then when it's done, it lets it go, and it basically puts this back in. Now it's letting water in. Alright, so it's pulling it up, and then it's pushing the sanitizer, which is now running. Fucking success, and then it pushes the rinse aid, which is now also running, and that's all looking good. That's a lot more than it used to be. Ah, okay. FedEx got some stuff. Yes, let me show them. This is something I always need. You know, when you work in a commercial kitchen, one of the things that you have to have.
Now, we call these plasters, right? Is that what you call them?
I call them a plaster. She says it's a Band-Aid. I said no,
They're
Band-Aid.
all Band-Aids.
Yes, a Band-Aid is a brand.
No, they're
It's
all
not.
Band-Aids.
It's a plaster called a Band-Aid.
They're all
You
Band-Aids.
also get Hong Kong plasters.
Yes,
They
they're
are not as
Hong
good
Kong
as
Band-Aids.
Yes, Hong Kong Band-Aids.
So the reason I brought this, I actually brought other stuff over to Anselm, but I have a 6-year-old, and her hands, she really likes those things, which is true. I was the same as a kid.
What, the plasters?
So if I do not take the
Yes.
box and say it's for somewhere else, she's gonna steal it.
Yeah, she steals the plasters and puts them in envelopes and all kinds of stuff. So we had an ad. It's actually, I don't even know if it's like appropriate, but we had an ad for Band-Aid.
Plasters.
plasters.
Or Band-Aid.
Well, Band-Aid specifically, but for plasters.
Okay.
So a little girl scratched herself, and then she put a plaster.
Yes.
And then, like, after a couple of days, then, you know, the mom takes a plaster off. She's like, oh, where'd my cup go? So they always say, don't stick that on your, because it's like, where'd my cup go?
Stop it. Have you said hi to anybody in chat on that note? Okay, so I need to say a special hello. Of course, this chat thing, I missed it because I had to run away. You can thank Sean for this comment from Third Rallify.
Oh, hey, Sean.
Anton, you masculine meat mountain. Thank you so much for sending Gina with your delicious meat so she could smuggle it into Canada for me. I'm obsessed with how delicious it is. Isn't it perfectly moist?
That's awesome. That almost sounds like the Minion.
I thought so. I thought you would like it.
Vivo was in stitches today.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yes. Yeah, Vivo was in stitches today. I'm gonna run this one more time. This is why I need the warmer water. Just make sure everything is in everywhere. No, it's not. See, when it sticks out, you can't close it. Alright, there we go, one more time. So yeah, so there's a few complications with the way we're doing things because we have a septic, so you can't just pump any shit in there because it kills the bacteria. And then of course, so here's something that I never knew about a septic, which I have learned, is we have a what is it called, an anaerobic septic, which means it has a little pump that pumps in air and it aerates to help the bacteria grow. Now, that little pump, okay, will take the shortest possible route, as air does, because air is lazy. It'll take the shortest possible route to get the air pumped out. So, if you don't have a P-trap, alright, which this doesn't have, all the septic air gets pumped out of this hole instead of through the septic, because it has to push the air through the septic and it's got to aerate the septic and then it pops out the other side. But if this is open, it'll come through here instead of the septic, so you get all that like very pleasant smelling air pumping through here. So you've got to make sure this is closed, and I've got a special type of P-trap that I bought that I'm going to have to try. Yeah, get it for me. I'm going to have to try and install this thing and see if I can figure it out and if it'll work.
Ooh, can I show this one?
Yes, you can show that one.
It's ribbed.
Yes, it's ribbed. So this is a so this thing has a kind of a bladder inside of it. So what'll happen is it'll push the water out and then it'll close up, so that way the smells can't come back from the other side. So if it pushes up, it just compresses it closed. So I'm going to have to figure out to put this thing in here somehow, some way. So I got to, so this is the biggest one they make, because these things are not really made for this, but we're going to try it. So I got 2-inch pipe, so that'll fit this side, but not this side. This is 1.5 inch, so I'm going to have to reduce it and finagle, and I'm so used to making a plan, it's not even funny. So let me make sanitizer on hands.
So
dishes.
Yes, J-Ham says trap cleaning reminds you of your amenity. I don't know. I'm missing that. But Jody also says you gotta love when the kitchen smells like shit.
Yes.
Thankfully, I wouldn't quite say that
No, it's
hard.
not that bad.
We don't stink. I'm not gonna lie. For a septic smell, I'll take it. I've smelled bad septic. That's not that bad.
Yes, well, the problem is, so explain to them what happened with our septic design.
Oh, you mean that it's oversized? They thought we were running how many gallons, Anton?
So they thought we were running close to a
30,000?
No, like 200,000 gallons a month.
No.
So we have a huge septic. The septic's like almost the size of a third of one of our buildings.
Yes.
So we have a massive septic. Just to give you an idea, so a rather large home septic, okay, costs like $8,000 to $10,000
Yes.
to install. Our septic was $30,000, just the septic.
Yes.
It is
It's oversized
I guess-
by a bit.
I guess it's 12 feet across or in length, and probably 12. No, I'm talking nonsense. I'm sorry. 24 foot. So 24 foot, maybe a little longer. Maybe let's call it 30 feet long, and probably 20 feet wide. And it is probably 10 feet deep.
Yes.
It is
No, it's
massive.
massive.
It's massive.
It's massive. So, because we are never on a streaming system that shows me everything, would you believe we had 4 people on YouTube?
We have people on YouTube.
Guys, say hello because we cannot see you. So come on, shout out. We'd love to bring you in on the chat if possible. There is a gentleman. I don't know if you know this gentleman. His wife was just on. Who do you think it is?
Does he go by the name of Sarge?
He may go by Sarge. He's in.
Alright, well, good stuff. Sorry, now I'm doing dishes because now I've got a machine that seems to want to be working. So I'm doing a little bit of dishes. While this thing is on, I might as well make hay. So yeah, so the reason, like I said, I'll show everybody again that was kind of new on chat or new in or whatever. So we use these size totes.
It's small, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's probably dripping.
Yes. Sure.
So we use these guys for some of our processing. So I literally only bought this machine for stuff like that because
He double checked to make sure that the dimensions fit. You need to take the stuff off the base.
yeah, I know that stuff also needs to go in here, but that guy needs some TLC. That guy's not just pop in and drop like this guy. So let me get this over here.
UPS? Customers. All right, I'll be back.
All right. All right. So, and then this small little one. All right. So that goes in this side, and then that works really well because now I can fit everything in everywhere. And off we go. So the only part that I still got to figure out is the water mess. I might actually move this guy over a little, give me a little more space this side. But to do that, I've got to extend my pipe. So I'll see. I might actually move this guy in line with the window at the side here. Give me some more space so I can actually maneuver an entire tub in the side here. So yeah, that is that in a nutshell of what is going on. Give me a second. So yeah, I think I wanted to slice some ribeyes today, which I guess, I mean, we'll probably go live tomorrow again. I've got to do some grinding, I've got to do some slicing, I've got to do some all kinds of other stuff tomorrow. So we'll definitely see if we can make a plan and hit that again tomorrow. We want to try and do more live streams, so let this thing just make a big noise here. Alright, I can take this off. I'm just glad my machine's working now. I've got to still rerun this thing a little bit. But that's okay, that's not the end of the world. This has some cable ties at the back I can cut and redo. And I'm just glad I found that problem. I can fix that up now. So, it's like it's made for a drink. So, we have, so I've got to clear some brush and stuff, and we've got to prepare almost like a picnic area in our property. So I've got that. I have to put some curb. So I've got curb stops that I bought, and I'm going to put them down and make a curb out of it. So we've got that. I've got, so the picnic area brush we've got to clear, we've got to put the curb stops. I've got to plant lawn, I've got to put in irrigation, I've got to put in some tanks, I've got to put in 4-inch, I want to do a 4-inch PVC pipe to capture water around the roof, and I want to channel that in and put it into tanks. I just spoke to a guy today about 275 gallon plastic, what do they call them, IBC or whatever, totes. They 275. I was hoping for the 330, but it's a 275. So I'll use 5 of them and try. I'm going to have to stack them to to have water run from one to the other, and then have the pipe or the pump at the bottom to run the irrigation. So there's a lot of stuff we want to do, and then in between all of that, I still got to do food and things like that. So I was hoping to chop the ribeyes. Maybe we still can. I don't know if Nicole comes back, but we've got a customer because we also run the store while we do all of this. And now where I am is the production building next to the retail site. So the retail is in a separate building, probably 30, 40 feet out. So we just go out the door, we go to the other building. But we also got to do that. So we got to run the store and do all kinds of bits and pieces. So, well, let me know if you kind of like the new things we are doing. We got a lot of shit to do around here. So this is one of the things that I had to do today. So I still got to clean this thing up. But, fix machines. We got some electricity to reroute and all kinds of things, some new stuff to install. So I thought, you know what, instead of me just, pounding away at the stuff and fixing it, I might as well just, show what we do, and then maybe someone learns something by it, because you might not have to fix this dish machine, but me doing this will give you an idea of something else that might be broken and you need to fix it. So yeah, so there's a lot of stuff we got to do, some weird plumbing shit and some water heater weird stuff, and I'll show you guys something else which I don't know how many people know, but when I connected the water pipe to this thing, so you have this little Magodi. I don't know if you can see that, but it says shark bite ½ inch. So this is the little unit you use. Now let me see if I can, I've got some pipe here. So let me get the pipe and I'm going to show you guys how this thing works. That's interesting. So if you have, this doesn't just work for PEX, this will work for anything. So this is called PEX piping. So when this is plugged into a shark bite connector, so they got these new connectors and they have these like teeth, I guess, which is why it's called a shark bite. So when you push the pipe in, what it'll do is it'll actually hold the pipe. So you push the pipe into it, and when you want to try and pull it out, these little fingers, they'll sit like this on the pipe and they'll hold it in place. So when you put this thing on the pipe like that, alright, and it's got a little rib on the outside, like a little lip, and you press this back against the lip, it'll actually push that lip in and it will release those fingers so you can pull your pipe out of the shark bite connector. So you see it a lot on the little on-off little faucets at the toilets and at the basins at the bottom. You'll see a little shark bite. It's not actually soldered and it's not actually crimped. So you get the PEX crimps, which it's a little ring that goes around here, and you either get the brass one, which you can crimp down, or you get a metal one that has a little lip that you actually crimp in and it'll pull a little lip tight. And then you get the shark bite, which this just pushes into. Now shark bites are not really recommended for inside a wall, because if it starts leaking, the crimp types are a little better for that. And then of course brass or copper brass pipes, like soldered properly, is obviously what you want to do. But for external like this is outside, so if anything goes wrong, I can just, so you don't have to have anything weird, you just stick it in the shark bite and it bites and it seals and off you go. And then this is just to disconnect and replace your pipe. So it's these little things. So if you ever see them laying around, that's what they're for. It's just a little plastic thing, and it's so silly. And I got some of these and I couldn't find the ones I had, so I had to go buy a new one. But this is what you use for the shark bite connections, just so you know. So, but I think that's probably that for now. Let me see if anybody says anything. I can't see because I don't have glasses on. So, okay, right now I am making up my own monologue for these hand gestures and that tubing. Son of Jonah, hello. Just, hey Gina. Yeah, hey Gina. And then this is how baby biltongs are born. Correct. You are correct. This is actually after it's made. This is how we wash stuff and clean stuff. So I am busy cleaning because we made biltong Tuesday, and I've washed most of it, but this stuff only got delivered, these tubes got delivered on Wednesday afternoon late. So I thought, you know what, I will do a live stream today by doing this. So yes, that is correct. This is the last tubs. We're actually washing the tubs now from the Biltong production. So correct. Thank you, Nero, for that marketing message. 63 and sunny. I don't even know how much it is. We must be around 70 today. Sunny but a little humid. Expecting rain one of these days. All right. So, but I think that's probably that. If you like what we're doing and all the stuff we're going to be doing, because we're going to be doing a lot of new kind of interesting things, please subscribe, follow, share our stream, tell people about it. I personally, I think there's more than enough people that do politics. I do not have to contribute to that. There's plenty of people that are into the politics thing, and there are people way better than me at it. I sound funny, so maybe I show you guys funny stuff. So I think that's about that, and we could probably call it a day here. So go, Nero, please, anybody you want to raid, maybe we can hit Robert or somebody, whoever you think deserves a raid, you go hit them up. I will give it a few minutes, and you can slowly go over and probably look at raiding whoever you want. How many people we got? We got 24 people in. That is pretty good. I will take 24 any day of the week and twice on Thursdays. Yeah, how about that? So yeah, let's go set up. I have not done the raid, so if Nero can hear me, he can just do that and get it done. Whoever deserves some traffic. And then I'm probably gonna still have to cut some ribeyes this afternoon, because I had 2 customers in today that wanted the ribeyes, and Sarge knows the ribeyes, man. Those things are good, and the price is awesome. So we want to try and get that. I'm going to try and get that out. Oh, so many people wanting to talk. Gonna have to wait, dude. Gonna have to wait. What's her name? Nicole left all the phones here, ran for the customers, and just didn't take anything with her. So. But anyway, so we're going to try and get our streaming and stuff better. We're going to try and put, I want to have the messages and stuff on the screen. I think that's pretty cool. I want to try and get YouTube incorporated, so we've got one message stream. So all this new software I've got to play around with that a little bit. It's all new to me. But we will do that, and we will get everything sorted out. So I think that is good. Let me see. I don't know if Nero... Oh... We don't even subscribe to our own. Well, thank you, Sarge, for that subscription. And Nicole will be very happy to know that she is subscribed to our own channel. So that's pretty cool. So let me see if Nero can do that raid for us. Let me see. Where's Nero? Let me see. Want to raid someone from our stream. I know Nero's probably on like 7. There we go.
Where do you want to raid?
I don't know. Maybe we raid Robert.
Disconnected, reconnecting, reconnection successful. This up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah. We have to get that Starlink shit, man. We'll get it.
Yeah.
So I asked Nero, I said maybe Nero can just hit up Robert, or whoever needs some raiding. Whoever needs some love, man, get it done.
Yes, raid to Robert. That's perfect.
All right.
Sorry, we couldn't see the screen.
Oh, does it not? Oh, okay, so it doesn't say.
I know, it's because it dips.
Okay, so hit up Robert Govera. He is a cool dude.
Yeah.
I like he's got very good legal takes on stuff, so hit him up. No, I said I don't think we're going to cut the ribeyes because we're already after 4, and I don't want to.
No, I know.
I don't want to cross streams with Robert, you know. Yes.
Sounds good.
So, but yeah, so people can say if they like what we do and what we're still going to do. There's a lot of stuff to do, and we can kind of end things now.
Okay.
So let me jump in here and start closing things up. I just didn't want to end it if we haven't raided, you know. So all right, so stop streaming, end broadcast. I don't know which one to press first. I guess.